together 100 million. Yes, sir. That is real knowledge. Like this here. Talk to him. Give him something. Skin to skin, bones to clones. Never leave your mind.
Welcome, friends, family, and disgruntled listeners to the 40th edition of To the Maroon, a show about everything and nothing. And that's right, we made it to Edward 40 Hands. I am your host, Danny, aka Captain Maroon, and I will be joined in a minute by my co-host, Sean, also known by his rap name, the French onion soup Nazi, aka Mr. Flashy. And in today's pod, radioactive sugar? Turbo cancer? Is all our food poison? We dying over here. And we talk about all the killers of people, and then at the same time, we dying over here. Meanwhile, I can't even remember the BK jingle to save the life of me. To be honest, besides some insider trading talk, shh, if you know, you know, it's a lot of food in this pod. So just food for thought. I hate that I did that. And with that, let's go on a journey, my fellow Maroons. Philosopher, please save me.
Give it. West Coast back in the fold, bringing the fire like that Santa and a window. Sooner or later, gotta acknowledge this game. OG balance with that Minecraft thing. Hood to hood connections all across the globe. Putting these vibes back where they belong. Been better since I stepped onto the scene. Kind of lyrics make your mama wanna sing. Unlock these doors, let me in. It's a philosopher with the gift of being musical tracks, beginning to the end. California.
Ozempic. Have you heard those commercials? Man. But, I missed my calling as like a jingle writer. I could never make it as a songwriter, someone with talent, skill. But what I could have maybe done, maybe not well, but I think I could have done it, is make jingles for products. You know,
I mean, that could come back, man, is because that was a really big in the 90s thing. You know, there's all these jingles, but now with like, particularly YouTube, I mean, every goddamn 3.5 minutes, there's an ad. So I kind of think that's the perfect spot for a jingle.
Yeah, exactly. Like we are so perfect example. Remember that Burger King commercial, where like it just basically took the nation by storm. Like it was to the point where it was like little league kids, like their walk-up music was like this Burger King commercial, and my buddy was convinced it was like like a subliminal ad, like it was like made by the CIA to get us all to eat burgers because it was really effective. And now I'm blanking on how it went because my brain did this out of survival.
Yeah.
So
well, you had you know, the Chalupa Chihuahua from Taco
Yep.
Bell too.
Yep.
Everybody forgot about him, so it makes sense we forget about the Burger King song. It just sits in it sits like in the middle, like in the center of our brain. It's not like there's no neurons firing. Just
Yeah.
it sits there waiting for like you know, like two neurons to connect, and oh, there it is. Yeah.
It's waiting for you to see like a mushroom, you know, on like the street, and you're like, "Ooh, that mushroom cheddar and bacon cheese." Ooh. They're bringing it back. Yeah, I forget the jingle, but it was really, really catchy to the point where, like, I think Burger King actually, like, their sales went up because the jingle was so good. I mean, the people were talking about it. That's how. And now the fact that I'm blanking on it, it shows how like squirrel brain I am and how I can just move on to stuff. And again, also, I think it's just pure like if this was a part of me still, like if I could just bring it up like immediately, I really am doomed, you know. At BK, have it your way. You rule. That was really bothering me, re-listening to this. Also, sidebar, I am doomed. Okay, back to the pod.
Well, there was this was like maybe in like December. There was there's a big kerfuffle on the internet about H-1B visas and about like, oh, there's gonna be a bunch of immigration and we shouldn't have this. And one of the guys, I don't know what his name is. He's long gone, but he basically said like, yeah, we need H-1B visas because Americans are lazy and stupid, and untrainable, and fat. And he said it nicer. But anyways, I was like, what a fucking prick. And then I was looking around today, and I remember like I think I was sitting over there, and I needed to turn on the dishwasher, and I stared like this for like 20 minutes, like because I was so lazy, I didn't want to go to the dishwasher, and I realized that motherfucker's right.
Speaking to my soul right now. Continue.
So, but anyways, he's Vivek Ramaswamy. That's his name. You don't hear about his ass anymore because he was kind of an embarrassment for saying that. Like, oh yeah, Americans are lazy and stupid. But
he got like in trouble for saying
the shoe
truth?
fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, well, you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to say we're going to have so many jobs that we have to bring in more immigrants because we'll just have so many jobs. But what he said is, no. We need the immigrants because Americans are too fat and stupid and lazy to do anything. And yeah, I mean, that's what you get. Hey, like you said, hey, punished for telling the truth. So my heart goes out to him.
Yeah. He who speaks the truth is often hated. So, shout out to Swami. Swami says.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rico Suave.
Vivek. Yeah. Vivek Rico Suave.
Yeah. There you go. Shout out to our boy Vivek Rico.
Oh yeah,
Suave.
he's probably going to be on Dancing with the Stars or some shit. You know, he's just a fucking cartoon character.
Actually, that might be the next. You just gave me an idea, like Dancing with the Stars, but it's like people like like public officials, you know. Like you see like Gavin Newsom, you know, and like fucking.
Oh, he probably would do it.
Like Ted Cruz just out there, just
oh my god,
dancing, and like people are voting on this shit. Oh, Ted Cruz really, you know, is bad spin, and it's like this is where we're at now. We're watching. It's not even celebrities anymore. It's like people. When are we gonna remove their ability to have stock? When is that can we have that on the ballot? Every ballot until it's passed? How does that work?
I saw Nancy Pelosi got in question about it. Like, yeah, we should remove it. And he goes, don't you think that's wrong? And her response was, well, it's the free market. You know, we should be allowed to participate in the free market. Like, wow. Nancy Pelosi, who does better than like Goldman Sachs.
Better than
she
Buffett.
does better than than Warren Buffett by far. She is just like every single time it's like, oh my God, you're gonna get some cash here. And you can only follow it to a certain extent because like, how do I put it? She like, if there was like it, and there's like, what is it? Not like a mutual fund or an investment fund, but it's like a tracker. They track her investments. But by the time the data shows up about what she did, like the trade has been made. So there's very limited, like, oh, let's just all do what she's doing. There's not as much opportunity to do that. So she gets to keep all the money, and no one else gets to kind of, do what she does. But with the tracker, you get to see like, oh, wow, every time she makes a trade, it's like, yeah, I mean, what are we talking, like 350 insider trades or something like that? It's like she could be in jail for like 900 years. So
for sure. And like meanwhile, like, her husband is like in his underwear wrestling with some dude in a hammer, and everyone's just kind of like, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Moving on. It's like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah.
What did he break in? What is going on there? Lots to unpack. And it was just like, shit's weird out there. Like, no. No. Doesn't he also have a really successful track record? Because isn't that like kind of the workaround? Is that it's like, it's my spouse, right? And my spouse makes the trade. Yeah,
yeah, he makes the trades, and she just gives him the information. Right. So I don't think she actually has I could be wrong. I don't think she has a single trade under her name. They're all under this guy.
Yeah,
and that's exactly the workaround. And hey, well. What do you want me to tell you? Yeah,
right, exactly. And what's frustrating is that if you somehow outlawed that, then I think the next workaround would be, they give it to their kids or their friends, or it finds a method. So it's frustrating, Sean. I wish you had a better solution other than remove free speech, but I get it.
You're coming around slowly but surely.
I'm not behind it. I'm just saying, like, what are the other options? Like, that's his option. Like, this guy's nuts. Like, I completely agree. But what we're doing right now ain't working. So let's shake it up. Like, we're down. This is like fourth quarter. We're losing.
Yeah.
And you're going
the ball again?
And you're going like, dude.
12?
Yeah. You're going like, dude, let's do like a fake punt, triple jet sweep reverse. And everyone's going, that's ridiculous. And you're going, this is all ridiculous. Like, what are we doing here? Let's try some shit. And before I'm going, dude, get this guy out of the fucking huddle, this madman. Now I'm going like, okay, well, who's the X receiver on the play? Like I'm not calling it. I'm not even. I'm saying, well, guys, what? Like, let's not just do an HB dive here. What else?
Yeah.
And if someone says HB dive, I'm like, all right, we're doing the crazy shit then. Next topic. People are waking up. I think people where they're waking up, and I'm glad it's a step in the right direction. People are waking up with like food. It seems like food is killing us. I've been saying it forever. Also, it's really expensive, and it is what it is with that. Unless you become, a farmer, it's becoming more and more intriguing. Like, how much land do I need? But
how much work do I want to do?
That's really what it is. It's like, do you have AI down where it will reap and sow or whatever farmers need to do? I don't think that it reaps. I think. Are you thinking of a Viking? It's like, I don't know. I need an AI to do most of the work. I'm just an idea man.
Yeah.
Which is kind of where we're at now. It's like AI is going to do most of the work. We're just pitching it stuff. Like, I don't know. What if it's like James Bond in space and it just writes the movie?
Oh, even this whole like, we're bringing the jobs back. We're going to build the factories in America. One of the Steve Besant, who's a George Soros protege, who is now the Treasury Secretary to Donald Daddy Warp Speed Trump. He's being asked like, we got to bring the jobs back. We're going to build the manufacturing here. And he was asked, like, that's going to take a lot of workers. Like, we might not have enough workers. And his response is, they're all going to be AI factories. They're all
guys. My man. That is.
That's what I thought. My man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is such a great explanation for almost anything now. Well, I mean, we're putting too much plastic in the ocean. What's our long-term solution here? AI is gonna figure it out. Or I don't know. Or fucking, or Sean Connery himself will be like, guys, this is the point of no return. You must use, whatever, something biodegradable, and then he just disappears, and we're like, nah. How about them Celtics Cavs Eastern Conference Finals? He just materialized from the future and said, guys, he materialized during the halftime of the Super Bowl with Rihanna, and he grabbed the mic and he's wearing armor and shit. He's all battle worn, and he's carrying fucking Schwarzenegger's head. And everyone's like, this is really a good prop. And it's not. It's once he disappears into the ether. Am I boring you, Sean, with my ridiculous fantasy here? You fucking
a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, I think this is the perfect time for the United States government to say, yeah, there's aliens. Because it's so what? Have you seen the country? Have you seen the people of this land? They're still talking about the same shit from 10 years ago. Yeah.
I mean, hey, at least we're figuring out, dude. A lot of poison in our food.
Yeah. I was going to say, speaking of that, Robert F. Kennedy, he may have been he may have sexually assaulted every woman he's ever come across in his 70 years on this earth, but he's getting rid of food additives, so he's got my support.
Well, hey, there's a positive.
Yeah, food dyes, red 5 and yellow 3 and all that shit. Yeah, turns out it's long-term side effects. So.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff that we're finding out. Again, we're a little slow to the game. That is banned in most countries, especially Europe, but is somehow legal here and is fine here.
Yeah.
And HFCS, high fructose corn syrup, is a huge one.
Yeah.
I remember learning about that one years ago, and I'm like, well, that can't be in everything. I started looking. Once I read about it and looking at ingredients, oh!
The major, it's everywhere. What? Yeah, it's in a lot of shit.
Well, yeah,
it's in not even soda. It's in fucking it's in your fucking Band-Aid.
Yeah.
They got high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, it's in a lot of shit. Yeah,
it's in your LCD TV. They got high fructose. Enhances the vision. Yeah, apparently they subsidized corn years ago, decades ago, and just made it super cheap. And then started mass producing that shit. So turns out putting that shit and sugars, especially in everything. And I might have said this already, but I'm going to repeat it. In Europe, Subway, the bread there is legally considered cake. They have to classify it as cake. If that doesn't go,
you were the one who told me that. Yeah, it's so there's so much sugar in it that it's not bread.
It's just imagine in the U.S. buying 2 pieces of cake with some meat in it, and someone being like, "What the fuck? You're insane!" and doing that as a regular thing. That's basically what we're doing. And all you have to do also, for me, this is another eye-opening thing recently, was watch a video of people in the UK, whatever, people outside of the US eating American foods or drinking American sodas or drinks for the first time. Their reactions are comical. They're just like, what the fuck is it? Oh my God, it's just drinking a bowl of sugar. If it's a Snapple or something or whatever, a sugary drink. It is just, our stuff is so loaded with sugar, dude. I'm just convinced that's why people are just drop like fly. Everyone has diabetes, and people they won't admit it, they won't say it, but I think that's why people get cancer so frequently. Is our fucking food?
Yeah, Oh well, and well, the food I think is what causes the cancer, but what really kind of gives it
Like enhances
the
it.
the enhances it is the sugar.
Right.
That processed sugar,
Hmm.
because like ice cream, for instance, that's like
Oof.
cancer, superfood.
Oh
Um,
my god.
and yeah,
I
and
love
I mean
ice cream too.
that's
But
I know that's why it's so good.
yeah.
And then when you've probably heard speaking of things I've probably said, you've probably heard me say this, is to try when they want to find cancer in a person, they basically they inject like this is going to sound weird, radioactive sugar. So a
What?
very like a very
Wow.
tiny amount, and the idea is you get in an x-ray and you want to see where it goes, and if it gets eaten, that means there's cancer,
Mm,
because
right.
it'll latch onto it.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
so it's a really good way of detecting that. And yeah, so I think if you all the like processed stuff helps create the cancer, but the sugar is
Right.
what supercharges it. And then I mean, and who knows if this is propaganda or not, but I keep hearing stories of something called turbo cancer, which is basically like, oh yeah, you have cancer and you're going to die in like 3 months, as opposed to like 5 years or something like that. It's like,
What
so
the?
it's yeah, so it's fucking nuts. But yeah, I think sugar is I venture to say this: sugar is the number one cause of death if you actually you know attributed it correctly to sugar, not just like, oh, he had a heart attack. It's like, he had a heart attack because of sugar. Oh, I had whatever problems
Diabetes.
with my diabetes. Why'd you have diabetes? Because of the sugar.
Right.
So that
That's
kind
an
of
easy
thing.
one. I don't think even a diabetic. I mean, that's like that's an easy one. Right? I can't even deny that one. But yeah, you're right, dude. I really think like it's spread to cancer, and it's a cause of cancer.
Yeah,
And if you
yeah,
think it's a link to cancer, even though it's just a part of it, how much cancer kills? Yeah. And then how people being overweight, especially over here in the West. I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't say, I don't know if it would be the top killer, but it would be on the Rushmore. It's up there.
yeah.
I mean, like it'd be
Oh
one of those
yeah.
things people be like, "Oh shit!" Like mosquitoes. You don't think about mosquitoes like kill more people than anyone. A lot of it's because malaria, and Africa because no, cure for it over there. But it's like, sugar would be the other one. People are like, wait, what? That's in the top three. It's like, yeah, turns out, you know. And then what's the second one?
Second kind of like food, or second kind of killer?
Three, like, I mean, easy ones, cars, right? Like what kills you?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, you got sugar, cars.
Mosquitoes
I
is actually,
whiskey.
and then guns. I think it's a
How's
high one.
alcohol?
Alcohol is
Yeah.
probably a high one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I bet you alcohol is up there. Yeah, absolutely. It's just one of those that, again, you're not gonna fucking hear about. And that's why it says
Mm-hmm.
drink responsibly. It's on you, Sean. It's not on alcohol.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, it's fucking, and it's the things, sadly, that we enjoy: driving,
Yeah.
freedom, alcohol,
Yeah.
escape,
Hmm.
sugar,
Sugar.
taste,
Oh
and
yeah.
I mean, all this stuff. It's
Hmm.
like the things we enjoy are like the things that bring us to an early grave. And it gets in the whole like, all right, is it better to live like 100 years and just like be like a monk on a temple and just like not do anything, and like that's like your life, or do you want to live fast and furious, die at 40, but you're just eating like fucking sugar and crap food every night, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and
Sugar
partying.
and pizza burgers. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to me, it's kind of like, it sounds weird, but it's like to each their own. I feel like we're going to get to a point where there's going to be enough information on it, and it's like, hey, look, like, eat at your own risk, and like everything, it's like, here's a burger, and like, eat at your own risk, and like, here's a fucking candy bar, eat at your own risk. And they have drink responsibly. They're gonna have that with like everything almost, where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
like, this is loaded with sugar, like a pint of ice cream, like, hey, we don't recommend you eat this in one sitting, Danny. You know, this is
Oh yeah.
yeah, like
Mhm.
this is basically like smoking a carton of cigarettes if you do this. Like you could do it. It's not gonna kill you right away, but like you know what I mean? But it's like, do you want to keep rolling this dice every night? Of course not. No, this is like a fuck man, the Niners lost the Super Bowl. I'm buying a pint, right? This isn't like, you know,
Yep.
oh man, Tuesday, Giants lost against the Reds, you know. Or whatever. I got stuck in traffic, bad day. Yeah, every fucking day is traffic, you know. You know when you look for shit when you have like beer or whatever, and you're like, oh man, like my buddy canceled plans. This sucks. And it's like that's the greatest thing ever when you're an adult. Was if someone cancels plans. That's just, and then so then you almost use it as a celebration. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out and buy beer because the plans
Yeah.
got canceled.
You're either sad, like, oh man, I really wanted to go to that. I guess I'll drown my sorrows. Or, yeah, I don't have to go to this thing. Man, I'm going to get fucking hammered. Yeah.
Yeah. So really alcohol should, I don't know, take, I would say, most of the responsibility.
You know, the other one, I don't know that it's a killer, but I think I've seen it more and more, is vaping.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That
Very
is
popular.
super popular. Actually, speaking of drinking, apparently you might have heard this, that drinking is actually down in sales and in popularity with like Gen Z and the youth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that to me that
I
is
did
so
hear that.
fascinating because alcohol's always been, right? I mean, it's been around forever. I feel like it's one of those things that kind of like you know brought people together originally. It sounds weird, but like you know
Yeah.
people would plant wine and ferment wine and put beer under the ground. It would take time to develop, and they'd be like, hey, want to hang out. And I don't know, I feel like it wasn't the only reason, but it was like that and fire. And apparently I found out that also why we beat Neanderthals and why our brains are bigger is that we're prone to violence, which is like no shit. That just look at our sports, right? Look at our
Yeah.
like video games. Yeah, it's like we're prone to violence. It's like, yeah, it makes sense why the violent group would beat like the hey, like come and eat our fish. Come on in. Hey, the fire's warm, right? And the violent group was like, we can just fucking slit their throat, just take all their shit. Like, it makes sense why that group would win out long term. It's sad, like Walking Dead level. But the other reason why I heard our brains are big are we like to gossip, apparently.
Yeah.
And with gossiping, it like makes our brain, because you're thinking about people and you're thinking about anyway, it's just like that's why we enjoy talking shit about people, and guys enjoy doing it with sports. I feel like that's our gossip, right? It's like, can you fucking believe that Aaron Judge went 0 for 4 and he struck out 3 times? What a bum, right? That's like the guy gossip is like, did you see the game last night? Oh my god, what was Webb thinking? Why did Melvin pull him in the 6th inning? What a joke. It's like lame gossip, but it's like gossip in a sense. And women, as you know, don't talk about the shows, right? All the those fucking those stupid shows that are popular, right? Whatever, the Pleasure Island,
Yeah, Bachelorette and stuff like that. Yeah,
all that shit.
Pleasure Island, and yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Like those two things we were prone to: gossip and violence.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, makes sense. So
well, I think going back to the Gen Z thing, they don't need alcohol because alcohol was kind of an excuse for the gossip. So
right,
you kind of let you.
Good point.
So now they got social media. So like, what do we fucking need alcohol for? Yeah.
Social media is like gossip times a million. It is like instantaneous gossip. You get the feedback right away. You can talk shit. Yeah, it's gossip. So yeah, you're right. Why do you need the booze? I found that really fascinating though, that because alcohol, like I said, has been around for so long. But yeah, it is not. And you know what? It kind of makes sense. It's kind of like how when we grew up, how smoking was less and less popular, and it was kind of a stigma to smoke. And if you smoked all the time, it was like, oh, and like
like cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it was like cool, like, you know, back like our parents' age and you know, the 40s and 50s and all that. You see those movies and they were smoking all the time. They super glorified it. But World War
Yeah.
II, right? They were like just handing out cigarettes to the soldiers. And then it's like became, you know, as they found out how bad it was, it became not popular. And alcohol, it seems like it's the same path now, or it was like super popular and it's been a thing, and then now they're finding out like, hey, it's alcohol is really bad for you if you do it all the time. If you're like drinking on the regular and fucks up with your kidneys and you know fucks up with your like diet, I guess like it doesn't help you digest food as well. Someone was telling me, and
Mm.
like it's fucking it's great because yeah, it's all this shit, dude, is potentially linked. And going back to the food, someone was telling me recently that in America we're more prone to get sunburnt, and a lot of that is our diet, like what we eat. Like, we don't eat a proper
Huh.
diet. And it's not
I
so
didn't
much sun
realize that.
exposure. Yeah, I don't know how much validity is in that. I gotta actually look that up. I don't know why I'm just throwing that out there, but I'm curious because I'm like, it makes sense. Like European, I know like their diet's a lot differently, and people from America have gone to Europe and basically ate the same and lost weight. And so, and also people in
Mhm.
Europe don't get sunburn as easily as we do. And people out here say, oh, we don't get as exposed to the sun as much. And it could be as simple as that. But it also could be our fucking diet, potentially. That's what
Yeah.
this person is saying. Like, it's basically in our fucking blood and like in our skin. And it just makes us like,
Yeah.
amplified to the sun. So,
Well, yeah, you know, maybe there's more. I know, you know, we're basically like made up of plastic now. We used to be made up of like water, but
mhm.
that's changed. So that probably has something to do with it too.
Yep. Yep. What will be 70% water, 70% plastic now, I'd say. You know, I make a lot of jokes about us being made up of all plastic, but maybe we are looking at this all wrong. Maybe we need to silver linings playbook this bitch. Maybe let's look at some positives. Maybe we can squeeze under doors soon. Like we can morph into small spaces. Our bodies will be like T1000, right? Positive. Maybe we can just recycle people when they die. Just place them in the blue bin, right? Funerals are cheaper. Positive. Maybe we will turn into Mr. Fantastic. Isn't he played by Pedro Pascal now? Positive. Also, didn't he date Jessica Alba back in the day? No, not Pedro Pascal. Mr. Fantastic. Positive. Well, actually, I'm not positive they dated in the movie. Were they friends? Or I don't even know. Modern day dating dynamics. Did Sue Storm have a pineapple tattoo? Or was that Chris Evans? Flame on! Thanks again for listening on our journey to the Maroon.
Put me in a twist. When we die, who's gonna cry? Does anybody say goodbye? Does anybody ride? Who's gonna funk with me down the way? 100-bar episode by your boy The Train, aka the Philosopher, building back the tracks back to back to back. Believe that. Yeah. Yeah. He gave it to me, so I'ma give it back. Yeah. He gave it to me. I'ma give it back. Believe that. He gave it to me. Yeah. He gave it to me. Yeah.
All right, well, get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of talking to you.